Asha, very good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming in. How do you as Google even begin to conceptualize an idea that is good enough to honor the great Hugh Masekela?
So Hugh Masekela means so much to so many people. He has had a legacy that has, expanded beyond the borders of South Africa through his music. And his music, his trumpet, and Hugh himself represents, the fight against oppression, the fight against apartheid, and for many people symbolizes, the freedom for many people that are oppressed. And so we thought no better way than to celebrate everything that he has achieved and everything that he means to people across the globe through this Google Doodle. And, we are now celebrating what would have been his 80th birthday. And the Google Doodle is live in 8 countries across the globe today.
I want to talk about the idea of the doodle itself, because it's not something that Google rolls out for just anybody. How do you choose the people and events that are worthy of a doodle?
Great question. So, the Google Doodles actually started back in 1998 when our founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, were actually attending Burning Man. And they wanted to find a way to notify users if our servers had gone down that they were actually attending Burning Man. So in essence, it was the Google logo with a little stick figure, which gave people that kind of information. Fast forward 2 years after that, we hired our first intern, and his main responsibility was to actually illustrate these doodles. Today, we've got a team of illustrators and engineers that develop these doodles to commemorate, the lives and the legacies of great men and women, to honor their legacy, as well as to recognize holidays and events globally.
And I mean, it's quite easy to check things like page views and all of that, but how do you know when you've hit the spot with the Google Doodle? Because I saw this latest one with Bra Hugh this morning, and a lot of people were surprised, quite happy that you'd gone with this honor for him.
Yeah. So I think, we're quite excited that this has been picked up locally in the local press, and we've gotten a lot of coverage for this particular doodle. I think also, we need to consider South Africa's current context, and I think, the doodles essentially aim to extend Google's fun, playful personality and also showcase innovation. And we really want to find a way to make people smile through the doodle. And I think reading the comments across social media today has given us a key insight that, this has really given people a reason to smile, not just in South Africa, but people that love Hugh Masekela and love his music in the 8 markets that we're live in.
The internet, an ever-changing space, tech, new innovations every once in a while, in fact, every year, I dare say. How does Google then take the idea of the doodle to the next level? 21 years now since the first one in 1998.
Yes. So we have engineers, like I mentioned back in the day, we just had an intern that was illustrating these doodles. Now we have a team that are creating, we've had 2,000 doodles since 1998 globally. And we have a team that are dedicated to illustrating these doodles. We also partner with local artists. So in South Africa, last year we actually partnered with a local artist who basically illustrated the doodle for the Global International Women's Day doodle. And we have a team of engineers that will then build, the innovation into these doodles. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had our first machine learning doodle, which was published globally.
It's just you and I having this conversation. Who are you honouring next?
It's a surprise. It's a surprise. But yeah, very excited to be honouring a legend, Hugh Masekela.
Asha, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much.
CA now. That was Asha Patel. She is from Google South Africa. She is head of marketing there. They've put up a Google Doodle today in honour of the late Hugh Masekela on what would have been his 80th birthday. In a moment, much more news for you. Stay with us.